Yeah, hi everyone. I saw a tweet today. Oh boy. Let me tell you what it's like to be transgender. From the moment I can remember, which I was probably 2 or 3, I've never ever felt like a female. I always felt male. Talk about going against every fucking thing society tells you not to be. Happy meals were never a good time for me. Why? Because I had to fight to get a boy's toy. Hated Barbies, hated dolls, hated pink shit. Wasn't a fan. I had to fight to get the haircut that I vibed with, which was short hair. Then I got made fun of in school. I was called a girl boy. Fun times. Or a boy girl. I wasn't even able to wear boys' clothes until middle school when I absolutely refused to wear girls' clothes anymore. I was sick of it. Stopped wearing dresses at 2. Mom couldn't get me in them. Forced to start wearing shirts and stop running around topless at 3. Why? Girls are supposed to be girly. Girls can't do this or that. Again, I say the fuck I can't, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. And society can kiss my ass as far as I'm concerned when it comes to any of that. The same goes for the spiritual path. You know, especially if you're psychic or anything of that. You see ghosts, you experience shit. Oh, you're just crazy. That shit doesn't exist. That's what we're forced into thinking and going with, you know. Today, now, everybody's forced into a certain kind of thinking. These things are going on. This is the way that you should be, like some sort of Nazi fucking shit. It's crazy. It's not the government's controlling everything. It's not even the corporations controlling everything. It's people judging and hating on everybody for everything and calling them out and treating other people like shit because of their fucking views and their religious beliefs and their upbringings and the social norms and the fucking bullying and the bullshit. Even in the LGBT community, if you aren't this way or that way. Like, I never fucking liked, RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh god, that's just wrong. I'm like, I just don't. I don't vibe with it. Not my fucking thing. But there's things in every community. And there's things that try to force you into a box. And I swear to baby Jeebus, I fall into no fucking box. I enjoy the feminine part of me and the masculine part of me. Do I vibe with more looking like a guy and having more of a guy personality? That's just the way that I've been. Walk like a guy, talk like a guy, think like a guy. I can think like a girl too, but I'm more emotional like a girl. But I'm like protective like a guy and just things like that. Like, I remember when I was 11 and I had to fucking admit to myself that I was a lesbian, and it was a hard hit for me. Every birthday I ever had, when I blew out that candle, I was wishing the next day I'd wake up a boy and everybody just, experienced me as a boy my whole life and I wouldn't have to deal with any shit. Imagine the disappointment year after year after year after year. That is literally, legitimately the one thing that I always wished when I blew out that birthday candle. When I was a child, and my teachers would ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? A daddy or a fireman? And when I said fireman, I meant man, you know? So, it's quite interesting. I just never, ever, ever vibed with being a girl. And there is absolutely nothing fucking wrong with that. Clearly, I was born this way. Clearly, I was meant to have the experience of both. And it fucking sucked as a kid. It sucks now sometimes. When I see shit like there's something wrong with transgender people, what's gone wrong with our society, oh, they're a Baphomet. God, the things that have been said by Christians, nonetheless, who are supposed to love you no matter what and forget the foundations of Christianity and force everybody into becoming not religious at all because of shit like that. True story. You could be not further away from being a Christian, as far as I'm concerned. Because that's the fucking principle of being a Christian. Loving thy neighbor. Loving everyone. You can't fucking judge anybody. Like, the foundation. You can't just pick and choose. You can't just, like, put Bible fucking text on a freaking dartboard and blindfold yourself and start chucking darts at it and say, oh, I'm going to go with this, and oh, I'm going to go with that, and oh, I'm going to go with this and that. No, you know what? Like, don't use your religion as a fucking excuse to be a piece of shit human being. Sorry, this is totally a rant. It bothers me because society, like, I am the epitome of everything society says that is not true or isn't okay. Like, my experiences in the spiritual world as growing up as a shamanic child and a psychic and a medium alone, let alone feeling like I never belonged because everybody was trying to impose these things. Don't talk about ghosts. Don't talk about this. No, it's not okay. Oh, that freaks me out. Don't talk about that. No, it's not okay to run around without a shirt on. No, you can't have a boy's bike. No, you can't have a boy's toy. No, girls can't do this. No, girls can't do that. This is the way that things should be. Girls stay in the kitchen. Boys stay in the living room. Boys drink and they're toxic. That's the shit that I grew up with. That's the shit that I fucking learned. And I went against that all the time, and my family came down on me hard, and they couldn't stand it that I refused to conform to fucking anything, and that it didn't, like, you never knew what was going to come out of my mouth. Still to this day, you don't know what's going to come out of my mouth, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be speaking some fucking truth, and you can either vibe with it or not. You can hate me for fucking speaking the truth, or you could hate yourself for not fucking speaking it for your own damn self and sticking up for your own damn self. Or other people, for that matter. I'm not one that's going to sit there and watch people get treated like shit and not say anything. And controlled. And silenced. This is totally a rant. I'm so tired of seeing people separate. Because of every little fucking thing there ever could be. Class, race, religion, sex, gender. What fucking soda you drink. Where you shop at. What team you like. What shows you watch. If you wear a mask, if you don't. If you're vaxxed, if you're not. If you're pro or against war. If you're Democrat or Republican. What state you're from, what hood you grow up in. It is so fucking, it's all bullshit. I know some of the richest people that are the most fucking miserable people there are. And I know some of the poorest, homeless people that are happy as fuck. Why? Because they have no fucking control over them and they're living their goddamn lives. And not, like, That's a whole other thing too. People assume people are homeless because they're fucking drug addicts or whatever. Maybe they lost their job. Maybe they choose not to live in a society that's completely fucked the hell up. And I totally fucking get that. Yep. Like, nothing could be more clear to me than how fucked up society is right now. And the only thing that's fucking wrong is everybody trying to separate everybody and treat everybody like they're fucking different. Yeah, we've got different paths. Yeah, we've got different lives. But we're all also one. We all go through heaven and hell over and over and over and over again. You're never completely healed. You're never completely awake because this is life. And that's the only way that's going to happen is if you're dead. And when you die, you don't die. The knowledge that's kept from us keeps us separated even more. Drives me nuts. But I'm going to tell you something. Being a human being, I don't care if everybody's like, oh, the world's changed, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that. The fuck it has. Because I'm going to sit here and tell you, every day I'm judged for who I am on a million different reasons and a million different things. And I bet you are too. It doesn't matter who you are, where you grow up in, what race, what religion, what social class, what political party, what music you listen to, what soda you drink, what food you drink, if you smoke, if you don't smoke, if you drink, if you don't drink, if you whatever, like, it is totally put there so that we will hate on each other. And it drives me nuts. And I'm sorry this has been a rant, but it is hard as shit to be transgender. Like, even though in the world today, even in the LGBT community, we're at the bottom of the fucking pile. We get shit on. And I bet you anything, if you asked any transgender person, they would tell you the same fucking thing. We are the shit-ons. We are the piss-ons. Because we're considered fucking heterosexual or whatever the fuck. And, ooh, the breeders. No. Don't even get me started on the shit that LGBT people talk about straight people. You don't even fucking know. It goes both ways and then everybody's pointing fingers. Like, what the fuck? This is why I don't, like, vibe with any community. Like, completely. Because there's all this shit that everybody imposes on everybody. If you're a light worker, you have to be all fucking, I'm shitting rainbows out my ass, my poop doesn't stink, and I got rid of my ego. Like, you're a human being. Are you fucking kidding me? If you got rid of your ego, you wouldn't be alive, motherfucker. Sorry. Not sorry. That's the truth. As a matter of fact, I've found that the more people that think that they have lost their ego are more egotistical than the people that actually fucking have them. And that includes some narcissists, which actually, these people are narcissistic because they don't even realize they're narcissists. God. What does the world come to? Everybody's forgot how to love. Everybody's forgot how to accept each other. Everybody has forgotten the principles of life. That we're all human beings, that we all need each other, our planet, the plants, the animals to survive, the water. We trash everything. We trash ourselves, we trash the planet, we trash animals, we treat each other like shit. We turn each other we turn each other in like some freaking Gestapos. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. Then watch some videos of lockdowns and face masks and vax and people telling people that they're selfish and all this shit and what's going on right now. And you tell me right now that we haven't turned our backs on each other and not, like, given people free rule of their own bodies, minds, and souls. It is clear to me that nobody knows what the Constitution is. It is clear to me that nobody knows what their divine birthrights are. It is clear to me that the children today are suffering more than any other fucking children have for decades and decades. And it is also clear to me that we have not gotten better as a species, but we have completely lost ourselves, walking around on the ground with our rubber shoes and our headphones in and our face masks on, our heads in our phones. It's like those monkeys covering in their ears, their face, their mouth, their eyes. If you don't see anything, it's not happening, right? Even if it's right in front of your face. Like, look up. Look up. Did you forget what the sky used to look like in the sun? The sun used to be yellow. Airplanes didn't leave fucking trails that created massive storms and had chemicals dropping on literally everything. It's all right in front of our faces, guys. But anyways, I'm done with my rant. I went on a tangent like crazy. I'm just over it. I'm over it. I'm over everybody judging everybody, treating everybody like shit. Let everybody just do their fucking thing. Nobody's like some freaking axe murderer. Like, what the fuck is the problem? And we need to start putting people in check. If somebody's being a shitty person to another fucking person, speak up. I don't care what side of the fence you think that you're on. That one side of the fence, like, how are you going to see both sides if you're just on one side? Like, there is a reason why division has been created, to keep our eyes off the prize. Our prize is soul growth. Our prize is creating heaven on earth. And when they take our focus off one thing after another, and it's always trauma, there's a reason for that. Because if we all turned our eyes to the actual problem of what's truly going on and how we're being controlled like slaves psychologically, which is the worst thing, then that would be a problem. Because then we would stop it. And that can't happen. And I'm just tired of the separation. So, there's my rant. I know I haven't, like, put out a video in a while. I'm just like, I'm over it. I'm over it. Fucking love everybody. Stop judging everybody and stop telling everybody what else to fucking do with their own goddamn lives and their own bodies and their own minds and hearts and souls. Peace.